Hi everyone, Michael Jeffries here. Have you ever noticed there's a voice in your head that never seems to stop talking? It comments on everything. It judges. It plans. It worries. It anticipates. It replays the past. It imagines the future. And it seems to feel and sound like you. But is it you? Who is that voice in your head? Is it actually you? Let's get into it. Right now, just notice. There are thoughts appearing in your mind. Mental commentary, like, for example, this topic is of interest to me. I hope I get something out of it. Or, I wonder what I'm going to have for dinner. In fact, current research suggests that the average person has 6,200 thoughts per day. 6,200 thoughts per day. And notice, you don't choose your next thought before it appears. Rather, thoughts just show up. They don't need an invitation. And yet, we've been conditioned to believe that this voice, this stream of thinking, is who we are. But is that true? Are you your thoughts? And if a thought says yes, are you the one saying yes? If a thought says no, are you the one saying no? If a thought says, I'm not sure, are you the one saying, I'm not sure? And notice, if you can hear the voice, then you must be something other than the voice. This is an important point that most overlook, yet it's the basis for this entire video. Because the one who is aware of something cannot be the thing itself. For example, if you hear an airplane flying overhead, then you're not the airplane. You're what's aware of the airplane. If you hear a sound, any sound, you are not that sound. You're what's aware of it. If you see an object, any object, you are not the object. You're what's aware of it. In the same way, if you're aware of a thought, any thought, you're not the thought. You're what's aware of it. And here's the good news. When you see this directly for yourself, something relaxes and thoughts are held much lighter. There's an intrinsic freedom in letting go of what was never yours to begin with. Continuing our noticing, notice that the voice in your head is made of language. And language is made of words. And these words are learned. Every single one of them. We learn them from parents, school, friends, society, our culture. So the voice that speaks in the head is not original to you. It's an accumulation of your conditioning. An internalized echo of everything you've ever been exposed to. This means that the voice in your head isn't truly yours. And yet, ironically, it claims ownership over everything. It says, I should do this, or I shouldn't feel that, or I am this kind of person, or I am not that kind of person. It creates a character, a persona, a narrative, a psychological identity that we call me. And yet, this me identity, when looked for, can never actually be found. And notice the voice in your head, the one that can never be found, seems to always be talking to someone. But exactly who is it talking to? Is there actually a second identity inside your head that the first voice is talking to? Or is that a deeply held yet uninvestigated assumption created by the thought itself? Direct noticing reveals that the voice itself creates the illusion of a thinker. But if you look carefully, there is no thinker separate from the thinking. There's only thinking, appearing, and disappearing. So instead of asking, why is this voice saying this? Or how can I get rid of this voice? A better question to ask is, to whom is this voice appearing? But here's the key. Don't answer conceptually. Don't answer with another thought. Just look. Right now. Silently. Without adding more mental commentary. What you may silently notice is that thoughts come and go by themselves. No one is doing it. You are not inside your head making thoughts come or go. It's just happening spontaneously. And sometimes the thoughts are light, and sometimes they're very heavy. Sometimes they are soft and quiet, and sometimes they're very loud. But here's the thing to notice. Something silently remains, whether there's a thought present or not. And that something is constant. It doesn't come or go. And that something is aware. It's what's aware of my voice right now. And what's aware is not a voice, not a narrative. It's not commenting. It's the ever-present, silent awareness in which the voice in the head appears in, and which usually goes unnoticed. But here's why noticing this matters. Because when you believe you are the voice in the head, you're trapped inside its story. Every judgment feels personal. Every fear feels real. Every thought feels like truth. But when you realize that the voice is just a temporary appearance, an impersonal, conditioned mental activity, it loses its power. It loses its authority. It becomes more like background noise. So you don't have to fight it. You don't have to silence it. You just have to see it clearly for what it's always been. Impersonal conditioning that never belonged to you. So the voice in your head is not your enemy. It's not something you need to get rid of. It's simply a tool, useful for practical thinking, communication, and survival. But it was never meant to define who or what you are. So the next time you notice that voice, instead of getting caught up in what it's saying, pause and ask, what is aware of this? What is aware of the voice in my head? And in the moment of that noticing, there's a gap. A silence. A presence that isn't made of words. And that presence doesn't speak. Doesn't judge. Doesn't narrate. It simply is.